Assalamu alaikum students. Today we will learn how to draw histological section of uterine tube. Uterine tube is also known as fallopian tubes or oviducts, are paired muscular tubes, each consisting of three parts: infundibulum, ampulla and isthmus. These tubes pick up the ova ovulated from the ovary, provide necessary environment required for fertilization, and if fertilization takes place, initial development of zygote also occurs in the uterine tube. Finally, the zygote is passed on to the uterine tube lumen from the cavity of the fallopian tube into the uterine lumen. Now, wall of each uterine tube is composed of three coats. The mucosa, the muscularis and the serosa. The mucosa, this is the mucosa, this is the muscularis part, the muscular layer, and this is the serosa. This is the serosa. You can see here serosa. So mucosa, as you can see, the mucosa is thrown into thin branching folds which project into the lumen of the uterine tube. You can see thin branching folds which are projecting into the lumen of the uterine tube. The mucosal folds are most numerous and highly branched and complex in the ampulla of the fallopian tube, so that the lumen appears as a labyrinth of spaces between the mucosal folds. So you can see here, this is the lumen and it is appearing as labyrinthine spaces in between these folds. The mucosa of uterine tube consists of epithelium and lamina propria. Now, the epithelium lining the uterine tube is of simple columnar variety and contains two types of cells: secretory cells and ciliated cells. The secretory cells, also called as PEG cells, they do not bear cilia and their free surfaces bulges into the lumen of the uterine tube. Their cytoplasm stains darker than the ciliated cells and shows structural features of protein secreting cells. The secretory cells, they produce tubular fluid which contain glucose, proteins and other substances that provide nourishment to the ova and spermatozoa and zygote. The ciliated cells are more numerous than the secretory cells and they bear kinocilia on their free surface which beat towards the cavity of the uterus. Rhythmical beating of the kinocilia results in transportation of the ovum through the fallopian tubes towards the uterus. Now, the lamina propria of the uterine tube. So these are the mucosal folds, and this is the lamina propria. This is the epithelium, and this is the lamina propria. Very thin lamina propria. You can see here. It consists of loose connective tissue containing fibroblast, mast cell, lymphocytes, reticular fibers, collagen fibers, and this lamina propria also extends into the mucosal folds. You can see here, this is the lamina propria extending into the mucosal folds. Now, the muscularis layer of uterine tube consists of thick inner coat and thin outer longitudinal layer of smooth muscles. Peristaltic contraction of the muscle coat also aid in the movement of ovum down the fallopian tube towards the uterine cavity. Now, last layer is the serosa. Now, serosa forms the outermost layer of the uterine tube. It is actually the visceral peritoneum covering the tube and consists of thin layer of loose connective tissue covered by simple columnar epithelium. So, you will draw the simple columnar epithelium with nuclei here, simple squamous epithelium at the end. Okay, so now in order to draw the histological section of the uterine tube, so first of all we have to draw the folded mucosa. So you can see here that I have drawn the folded mucosa. I will draw it again for you, but to give you an idea, just make a circle, lightly draw a large circle. Here you can see. So this is the extent of the mucosa. This is the extent of the mucosa. Outer to that lies the muscularis layer. So here muscularis layer, circular layer. Okay. So you have got the idea that we will draw a large circle lightly, and then inner to it we will draw the mucosal folds. So in this line lies the muscularis external layer, the inner layer of the muscularis externa. You will draw the inner layer of muscularis externa here. Okay, I will draw the so now we will draw the start drawing the histological section of the uterine tube, and in this we first of all we will make this large circle, and then we will draw the mucosal folds inside it. Okay, so we will make a circle here, lightly draw a circle, and inner to this circle we will make the mucosa. Now in order to make the mucosal folds, thin projecting mucosal folds, so you will make them like that. These folds are like labyrinth. Network of labyrinth. Thin mucosal folds, so you will draw them like that. Okay, so can you appreciate this is the light circle I have drawn. This is the extent of the mucosa, you can see. Now we will make the muscularis externa here, layer of inner circular layer of muscularis externa. Okay, the trick of drawing the smooth muscle, that just draw a line and then make them thick, so that you can avoid making them like your eyes or fishes or boats. So please don't make them like that. Just make lines, then we will thicken them later. Okay, so this is how you will make the muscularis externa. Inner circular layer of muscularis externa. Okay, now start coloring the mucosa. By this, start making the connective tissue in the mucosa. Okay, first of all you will make the blood vessels in the mucosa. Some blood vessels in the lamina propria and the mucosal folds. You will make the blood vessels and the connective tissue in the mucosal folds. Okay, so now we will draw the muscularis, the connective tissue in the mucosa by coloring it. So you have to give color in the mucosal folds and in the lamina propria, and also in lamina propria you will draw the blood vessels. Okay. Okay, so now we have made the connective tissue in the mucosa and in the lamina propria and the blood vessels. Now we will make the nuclei in the lamina propria. So in lamina propria and mucosal folds, you will make the nuclei of fibroblasts, mast cells, lymphocytes, okay, so we have drawn the nuclei of the fibroblasts, the lymphocytes and the mast cells in the mucosa of the lamina propria and in the mucosal folds also of the uterine tube. Now we will make the nuclei of the lining of the mucosa. So these are the columnar cells. So we will make like this. With light color you will draw the nuclei of the columnar cells. Inside this on, because you are drawing the section at low magnification, so the details of the structure is not visible. So the epithelium, it consists of ciliated and non-ciliated cells, columnar cells. So now I have drawn the nuclei on the covering epithelium, nuclei of the covering epithelium of the mucosa. You can see here, all here, the nuclei are drawn. Now the muscularis externa, inner circular layer. So as I have told you, just draw a line and then thicken it like that. Just slightly thicken it. Don't make like eyes or fishes or boats. Just slightly thicken it in the center. This is how you will make a smooth muscle. Okay, so now make a nuclei in the center. So we have drawn the inner circular layer of the smooth muscles. Now we will draw the outer. This is the thick one, and we will draw the thin longitudinal layer of smooth muscles. So the smooth muscles, the longitudinal layer, we have cut section of various sizes. You will draw like that. Thin layer, okay. So we have drawn the outer longitudinal thin layer, and you can see the cut section are of various sizes, and in the thicker cut sections lie the nuclei in the center. So I will draw here for you some nuclei in the thick sections. We will draw the nuclei. But not in the thin one. Okay, so now we will draw the outermost layer, that is the serosa. And in serosa, you know that the outermost layer is the squamous epithelium. So we will draw the nuclei of squamous epithelium. So a little bit bulge here. Remain. So now you can see here we have made the squamous epithelium, the last layer of the serosa, and then the the connective tissue part of the serosa. In this we have the blood vessels. We have drawn some blood vessels here and just make their nuclei. Now the connective tissue part of the serosa. The nuclei. So this is the diagram of the uterine tube. Okay, now you can appreciate the various layers. This is the mucosa. This is the mucosa. This is the mucosa, and these are the mucosal folds which are projecting inside the lumen. So this is the lamina propria, and this is the lamina propria extending inside the mucosal folds. And this is the inner circular layer and outer longitudinal layer, then the serosa. And serosa consists of outer squamous epithelium, that is mesothelium, and the inner connective tissue which contains the blood vessels, nerves, and the lymphatics which are going inside the. So this is the whole diagram of the uterine tube you can see here, and the mesothelium is extending here in the mesoovarium, and this is the hilum of the ovary from where the blood vessels are entering into the ovary. I hope you will understand this and able to draw the histological section. Thank you.